welcome to Sunday Vespers. This evening we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to share something that just this past week, Wednesday, we put out on our pennies through Facebook, Pennies Devotional, and just thought it'd be good to share it again here. Let me give the background though here. This happened in 2008. I was at a summit for training new pastor perspectives in central Pennsylvania. It was winter, January, and we were there for the weekend to train new and upcoming pastors when this event happened. And so let me read it to you. It's entitled "Without Hesitation." I have my opinions, and the medical professionals have their hypothesis. What we all agree upon is that my physical responses were not normal. Consequently, I spent 3 days in the hospital taking and passing tests, blood tests, oxygen level tests, ultrasound tests, MRI and MAR tests, CAT scan tests, blood pressure tests, ear tests, body temperature tests, etc., etc. You get the idea. So for now, the cause remains a mystery, while the event has been cast into my personal history. Well, that was for now back then. Somewhere in the early morning darkness, I awoke to find the room slightly spinning. Closing my eyes, I waited a few moments until the calm returned. Several hours later, the temporary sensation of swimming while standing returned as I prepared for the day ahead. A few minutes later, I was walking down the hill from the conference center to the dining hall. Along the way, I greeted a couple of approaching friends who were returning from an early morning hike in the forest. Not wanting to call undue attention to my existence, but still having some concern about the recent encounters with the Twilight Zone, I casually mentioned the experiences of dizziness. Without hesitation, my friends turned 180 degrees and walked with me to breakfast. I was instantly overwhelmed with their thoughtfulness and kindness. However, nothing more was said about the concern, and instead we talked about creation, families, God, and the beauty of a frost-laden winter's morning. With a cup of tea in hand, I greeted and conversed with a number of peers called to pastoral servanthood while we all waited for the breakfast bell. Suddenly, the cafeteria began to rock and roll, but there was no music nor beat. Then, without warning, the room changed from a bobbing boat to an out-of-control carousel. People circled past me, and with greater and greater speed. I sat down. I felt cold sweat cascading from my forehead and running in streams through my beard. There was darkness and then light again. The room was filled finally with a soupy fog. I could hear my name being called, but I wasn't quite sure of the owner, location, or source of the voices. I was never nervous, nor overly concerned during that event. How could I be, when surrounded by so many friends and forever loved by the Creator of the world? But within minutes, and without hesitation, I was being transported to the nearest hospital, where the aforementioned testing took place. After 3 days in that hospital, I signed myself out and had my wife take me home, where I visited my local primary doctor, who very quickly determined that I had experienced viral vertigo. Proverbs 17:17 says, "A friend loves at all times." So, here in this new year of 2021, let's covenant to keep loving one another without hesitation. God bless.